Okay, so you want to manifest a text. Guys, this is what you got to do. The quicker it takes for you to make the feeling of the text natural to you, the quicker the text will come. Okay? So that is the main reason why when you do an imagination where you are feeling the vibration of your phone, you do all these affirmations like, every single time my SP texts me, they orgasm oceans, right? The reason why that doesn't work for some is because you are doing it from an unnatural place. You still are looking at the text message as it would be amazing if it happened, right? So you got to get rid of it being this amazing thing, okay? So you're probably wondering, okay, well, Neil, Arthos, is easier said than done. How the hell do I do that? That's the whole reason why I'm trying to manifest it, because I want it to happen, right? Well, I've always said, and it sounds like a joke, but it's true, I usually don't go to concerts, right? But every single time I do, it's this really amazing thing, and it's such a fucking rare event, so exciting for me that it doesn't matter if I get ran over by an 18-wheeler, okay? Does not matter if I got captured by ISIS the night before. If I'm at a concert, it's like this huge distraction, right? So distracting that I'm not thinking about an SP. Well, guess what? Almost every time that I've gone to a concert, I've had an SP reach out. Always. And you're probably thinking, oh, it's because you posted on your social media. The last time I went to a concert, I did not have social media. Okay, I never posted. I would not tell people I'm going to a concert. I would just go, right? And it's almost like they somehow found out I was having a good time, and they're like, oh, I want to be a part of that adventure too. Hey, Neil, how are you doing? It works like clockwork. But why? Because whatever resistance that was there from the text evaporates the moment that I'm at that concert. Why? Because I am enjoying myself. I am in Sabbath, as Neville Goddard would say, right? Even though our boy was a drunkard, he knew his shit. And that's one of the things he said is, when you are in Sabbath, you are resting, you are just enjoying life. You are not thinking about, did I do my affirmations right? Did I imagine it? So to answer your question, if there's somebody who you are waiting for a response, first of all, you can't be aware of waiting, because whatever you're aware of, you will get more of that in your reality. You're aware of waiting, you're going to get more waiting, okay? So if you are actually waiting, you need to occupy yourself with something else, right? But I know that some of you guys, let's be honest here, some of you guys don't have a life, okay? And that's all you're doing is just texting the host, right? Or some of you guys are, that's all you're thinking about when you're at work. It's like, I can't wait to go home so I can just watch the countdown before he finally texts me. Right? So if that's you, I think what I would do is I would do a 3 to 5 second imaginal act in first person perspective, right? And I would loop it until you feel an emotion, right? And by the way, I've said this so many times, and I've been saying it in a lot of my videos, you don't need this imaginal act to manifest. But if you need that dopamine hit, if you want to feel the excitement of them texting, if you want that text right now, it's so much better for you to give you this sensation through an imaginal act than for you to be waiting there all fucking day, right? Because if you actually do this scene enough times, you will get a sensation, and it will calm the nervous system down to where you're not in this case of waiting. It's almost like if you it's like when you're hungry and you're like, dude, I could eat a whole pizza right now, and not to mention a huge fucking bowl of dessert, fucking 3 scoops of ice cream, right? Then you eat the pizza and you can't even finish half of the pizza, and you just order a dessert through Uber, and you're just like, fuck, I should have thought this shit through, I should have waited before dessert. Happens to me all the time. Well, that's what happens when you do these imaginal acts in moments where you really want this text. So imagine that you are in your typical, relaxation spot, whether it's in the crib or you're driving down the highway on your way home and you're just, ready to drink yourself a coldie, whatever it is, smoke you a bowl, snort you some meth, some good old injections of cocaine, whatever you got to do, right? Whatever way is your relaxation. But in all seriousness, guys, imagine that you're just chilling and then you get the vibration, okay? And no, I'm not talking about the vibrator. That's for later. You get the zzz, okay? You feel it. You look at your phone. Now, this is where you want to make sure that you don't fuck up, okay? Don't look at the phone and you're like, oh my gosh, they texted, right? Because, yes, if you're trying to manifest a text tonight, right, you probably will kind of respond that way. But the only issue about that is it still is putting your SP on a pedestal. And let's say they respond. If you come at it from this state of mind where a text message from them feels like a text from a celebrity, okay, well then they might respond to your text, but it'll end right there. Happens to me all the time. I used to be very good at manifesting text messages, but then I would come from the state of, oh my gosh, this is amazing. This is a milestone, a great achievement. And then, all I achieve is them fucking blocking me after that, right? So if you don't want to fuck it up and you want to manifest an actual conversation that leads to a date, then I suggest that in your imaginal act, you're chilling, you feel the vibrations, you look at the fucking messenger and like, oh, it's them again, right? Or it's, of course, they're texting me. No biggie. Best way to do this is to imagine like if your mom texted you, right? I mean, unless you guys haven't seen your mom since the moment that she left you with the polar bears at age 4 in Alaska, most likely your mom texts you like, oh, hey, Mom. What's up? Hey, Dad. I mean, some of you guys might not have a dad, so okay, maybe that'll actually be amazing. It's like, he's alive? He actually loves me? It's not AI? Think of when one of your friends texts you and you're just like, oh, what's up, bro? Yeah, I'm just chilling. You're not disappointed, but you're also not hard, right? So try to transfer the energy. Just think about what does that feel like and copy and paste it. Literally, that's what you do. You copy and paste it. Okay, you're directing right now. You're the director of your imaginal act. Do that and loop it. And just feel the feeling of naturalness and stoicism that you feel whenever you get that text message. And loop it until you feel a contentment, until you feel a dopamine hit, until you feel high. And watch your nervous system drop that shit. And then I want you to go about your day and do something that you know will occupy the fuck out of you. And I swear to God, if you guys are gonna be like, I don't have a life, well then fuck. I mean, why the fuck not do you not have a life, okay? Then watch one of my fucking videos, okay? If you don't have a life, if you're just on your phone all day, because clearly you have a phone, because we're talking a text messenger, go on my channel and binge all my fucking videos. And I guarantee you, you'd be better off doing that, right? Than fucking waiting for this countdown until they text you, okay? Now, again, the whole point of this is that the moment that you start occupying yourself, whether it's, through my videos, although I feel like a lot of you guys do have something you could be doing, right? So I don't want to sound like that cheesy self-improvement guru who's like, yeah, dude, just hang out with your friends, go do your hobbies. Every single time I hear go do your hobbies, I think of like whenever our teachers in first grade were saying, so what are the hobbies that you like to do? And you're just like, dude, fuck off and just let me graduate already. What is this bullshit? I want to go home and eat some fucking McDonald's. Like, what the fuck is this? Like, that's where I was when I was a kid. I was like, dude, fuck all this shit, right? However, it is kind of fucking true. Like, if you're actually doing something, like if your hobby is, I don't know, fucking we're not even in the 90s anymore. I was about to say skateboarding. Do they even exist anymore? Fucking, it's because a lot of you guys like to go on your fucking phone, you lazy asses. Like, fucking playing guitar, geez, I don't know. Guys, I would rather have y'all smoke bowls. To be straight up honest, like smoke you a bowl, a fat one too. Okay, like whatever you got to do to distract yourself. Fucking watch a movie. Okay, I mean, shit, dude. I mean, what else can you do besides be on your phone? Like, holy fuck. I mean, dude, I'm telling you, every single time I put my phone away or I put it on charge and I have to take off the show previews, right? Because I have to charge it in the office and I don't want anybody walking in there looking at all my hose. I'm like, yo, every single time I pick up the phone, an SP text. I'm telling you, it's because I fucking just put that shit on do not. You put that shit on do not disturb. Everybody wants to disturb you. I'm telling you, man. So whatever you gotta do to distract yourself, do it. Okay, and then you gotta understand that when Neville says that the quickest way to speed turbo boost your results is highly proportionate to how natural the feeling of them texting you feels like. Well, it's gonna feel natural when you stop giving a fuck. And you stop giving a fuck when you already gave it to yourself through that imaginal act, which, remember, imaginal acts are not play, they're not fantasy, okay? It's not leprechauns and unicorns. If you do the imaginal act and you loop it and you feel something, even if you don't feel something, it already is something happening in your consciousness and you're giving it to yourself. The only thing is, I say to feel something so that way your nervous system shuts down and you can go about your day and do something else, because you're no longer going to want to be thinking about them because you already were filled. You already ate the meal, right? That's the only reason. But technically you can do the imaginal act without getting the feeling and it still manifests, right? Because it's all about what you put in your consciousness, not what you put in your consciousness hoping that it gives you a feeling because the feeling is required. No, it's not required. It's only to shut down your nervous system so that way you can physically do something else and not be looking at your phone. And I guarantee you that when you get lost in whatever action that is that doesn't involve looking at your phone, watch what fucking happens. Okay, now if you guys want to go more in depth and you have a situation that's more deeper than just a text message, you know, or whatever about manifesting SPs, money, physical appearance change, becoming an anime character, going to Hogwarts, book a call with me. I would love to work with you. And join the channel membership, guys, because you get discounts on all my services, including the OnlyFans. I love y'all. Take care.